Hey guys, Michael here with Hello Cupcake, it's me, and I just got a knock on the door, and it was FedEx. And, of course, you know, Bella has to start singing the song of her people because I just started doing a video. But I was really excited to get what I got in the mail, and, the new Dexcom G6. Look at how big this thing is. It's like the size of a freaking Palm Pilot. Or like a really large cell phone. But, I currently am wearing the Dexcom G5. And, I love it. And everything. And in this video, you guys are going to see my stomach and, watch me insert and do whatever I have to do to get this set up. So this is an unboxing video as well as setting it up. Now, just as a disclaimer, I have watched some G6 videos on YouTube, but it really hasn't, like, prepared me for anything. I just kind of, like, did the general overview of what was going on with the G6 and stuff like that. So, the very first thing that I noticed with this right out of the box is, one, the size of the new transmitter, or receiver, or whatever the hell you call them. I can't ever remember the terminologies. The next thing that I noticed is this huge Star Trek phaser looking thing. This looks like a mouse. But apparently this is the new, not apparently, because I'm holding it and I'm reading the box and all that other stuff. This is the new Dexcom G6 sensor. Now the G6, or the G5 sensors before looked like a more tubular device. I think I actually have one within reach from FedEx again. Yeah, this is Dexcom stuff. Yeah, they called me a week or so ago to do my regular fill, and then they called me back a few days later and said, hey, we have the new G6, do you want it? I'm like, yeah. So, give me just a second to get into the box here. Lancets, test strips. It's actually probably a good thing that I checked this out, or opened this box, because I was almost out of test strips. Oh, they only sent me one box. Okay. So, here's the old G4, G5. So, let me just rip one of these out real quick. So, this is what the old G4, G5 sensors look like. So, they say that it's the same amount of packaging for this as it is to make this. I don't think so. I think that this takes up a lot more plastic or whatever than this, but as you can see here, this is more of a syringe kind of a device. That's the adhesive pad, and then this part right here has a needle that you have to manually inject and all that other stuff, and then connect your sensor to. From what I've been told, this is more of an automatic applicator. So when you first open the box of applicators, you get your little instruction manual here. And it says, Dexcom G6, to set up your G6 for the very first time, see the Start Here booklet. This page helps you insert your sensor and attach your transmitter. Applicator and sensory code. Each applicator comes with its own sensory code. Make sure that your code is entered in your display device. Okay. So then it just goes through all the steps and procedures to get this set up. So choose an insertion site on the belly, or upper butt, or the upper buttock if you are 2 to 17. So ages 2 years and older, you could go on the belly, or they say to put it on your butt. I always wear mine on my stomach because, well, I don't have much of a butt, and I don't hit my stomach as much as I do my butt. So, yeah, it all pretty much looks like the same method, just a few extra steps. Okay, so I need to have a bigger desk, but sorry guys, this is going to be a long video. Here's the new transmitter receiver. Okay. So we gotta. Oh wow. Okay. So the new receiver hoopla-doo, or transmitter, I'm sorry, is relatively small. Look at that. That's nice. The one that I have in my stomach, sorry guys, let's see, it's huge. So, yeah. Let's get you back up here. So I'm going to put that off to the side. And we are going to do an opening of the G6 box. So bear with me. I'm going to be doing this one-handed. I'm going to put that over there so I don't lose it. And there it is. So yeah, that's about the size of a cell phone. Here's my cell phone in comparison. Maybe the size of an iPod. Yeah, I would say closer to an iPod. But it's got a nice rubberized finish. Well, not really rubberized. Well, yeah, it is a little rubberized. I don't know. Looks like a larger speaker here. There is the charging port here. Okay, what else do we got in this wondrous box? Okay, there's a charging cord, and it looks like a standard size charging cord. Charger, so that must be the AC adapter, and then the how-to book, and that is it. Okay, just booklet. Start here, set up. Well, I don't want to start there and set up. So, we are going to see what it takes to get this up and going intuitively. So, I'm just moving stuff around right now. Bear with me. Again, this is my very first time using this. Okay, I don't see any other buttons except for that button, so I'm going to push and hold and see what that does. Okay. Oh, shut up, computer. Shut up, phone. Okay, let's get started. Enter time and date. Well, today is... no. 2020. The time is currently not 22. 20, and it's 3. p.m. Review alarm and alerts. Next. When an urgent low alarm drops to 55 or below, setting cannot be changed or turned off. Well, that sucks, because that shit gets loud and bothersome. Receive an urgent low soon alert. Okay, so that's one thing I read about this, is that they give you predicted lows. So this is saying receive an urgent low soon alert when your glucose levels are falling fast and will be 55 milligrams or less in 20 minutes. So that's actually kind of cool to have somewhat of a predictive thing like that. I was also told that the aspirin, acetaminophen, doesn't affect these like it used to, so that's a good thing. If your glucose is not falling fast, you'll receive a low alert when your glucose levels fall to below the level you set. Okay. Moving along. I said move it along. Set a low. So I'm going to set my low as 60 for now. Receive a high alert. So let's say 300. Okay. Sensor code. Sensor code is on your sensor application. Okay. So here's the sensor application, and oh, sensor. That derpiter. Okay. That's this information on this box. Okay, so oh, sensor code is on sensor applicator. Okay. See? I don't know things. Oh, there it is. So that's 5937. So enter code. Sensor codes from your insert sensor. Okay, so it's 5 9 3 7. Save code. I said save. Okay, so this doesn't have a really good touch response. Okay. Find the serial number on your transmitter. Okay, now we're on the small box. And that is going to be 8. H. K. G. P. N. So, there we go. There we go. Save. Save. Yes. Insert sensor and attach transmitter. Okay. So now here comes the stabbing myself into the stomach. So, okay, as we can see here, this is my old transmitter, and this is my insulin port. I don't know, there we go. So I'm going to put the new transmitter probably like right here. Okay, so with this guy here, it says that you pop. Okay, so I'm looking at the instructions again. Okay, so take the sticky off, place it, remove tab, push button, put transmitter in. Okay, so we are going to take the sticky off. So there goes one side of the sticky and the other side. And we're going to call that good. Got it all nice and stuck on there. Oh, fold to break that off. Okay. And then push the button to insert. Here we go. That was so quick and like almost painless. Wow. Holy hell, that was awesome. Okay. Okay. And this is what it looks like afterwards. It looks like a whole bunch of wasted. Wow. Dude, I'm like seriously impressed by that. It looks like I have a small bit of blood coming through though. But oh well. Okay, and then insert transmitter tab into slot. And beep beep D. Beep beep D. And we clicked in. And rubber on the patch. So I'm going to take this little doohickey and just rub around the patch a couple of times. There we go. Okay. Now, as you can see, this one's starting to fray off. Okay. So, oh, no, quit yelling at me. We don't know what's going on yet. So, transmitter pair successful. Next. And start sensor. Tap 1, 2 to unlock. 1, 2. Starting up the sensor. Okay, now we have to wait 2 hours for the sensor to warm up. Okay. 1, 2. So now let's get into some of the meat and potatoes of this. So let's go to sounds. What is the normal sound? Test sound. Okay. So that's high. When my blood sugar is low. High rise rate. Fall rise. signal loss. Urgent low. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back here. Calibrate. Oh, that's so you would click on calibrate when you have to do your first glucose entering. Shutdown. Oh, this has a shutdown feature. Well, that's nice. Okay. Well, we'll come back in a few hours when I have to do the rest of this. But so far, I'm really loving it. Hey guys, so instead of 2 hours later, it is now the next day. And since then, I have had an emotional roller coaster with the new G6. It has consistently told me the wrong readings, has consistently given me low alerts, and having the G5 in also, along with the G6, has really been kind of an eye-opener. The G5 is still telling me exactly where my blood sugars are and everything else. The G6 is, like I said, consistently, that's the word of the day right now, higher, like much significantly higher, or significantly lower than what my actual blood sugar is. This morning, I was woke up to an alarm on the G6 telling me that my blood sugar was 58 and dropping rapidly. So, having been diabetic for a few minutes, I was like, no, this isn't right. That's not what's happening. So, I roll over, grab my tester, test myself. My blood sugar was 158. And the G5 said, hey, your blood sugar is 158. So, the tester and the G5 both had the right information. The G6, wrong information. The other thing that I've noticed with the G6 is that the transmitter is not that strong, or whatever the hell the thing is that plugs into your stomach, okay? Transmitter, sensor, whatever. It's not that strong. I sleep on my stomach. And in the middle of the night, the G6 lost signal several times, actually, throughout the night. And beeped its little head off, telling me how horrible and wrong I was, and everything else. So need very less to say I got shit sleep. The other thing that I found out with the G6 is that when you do the calibration, it will not accept what you put in for the calibration. And it will make you wait 15 to 25 minutes for you to put in a new calibration. I put in the corrected calibration last night 2 different times, and this morning 2 different times, and it freaked out and said, no, that's not that's not the right numbers. That's fake news. So I actually have a call into Dexcom right now. I'm not on hold with them. Actually, they're experiencing technical difficulties and higher than, are not technical difficulties, higher than usual call volume. Yeah. If everyone else in America who has one of these is having the same issues that I'm having, I can imagine so. So I'm going to try to capture that phone conversation and add it in to this video. However, going back to the other issues, okay, so weak Bluetooth signal, easy signal loss. The two sensors, the G5 and the G6, are literally an inch and a half apart from one another. And I'll even show you. Okay, well, you guys saw in the other video, but so that's about an inch and a half between the two. G5, G6. I've had this one in for 3 or 4 days. This is going on day 2 with this one. So, infusion site, G5, G6. I'm sleeping on my stomach. G5 is still working like a champ. G6 can't figure life out. So, yeah. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. There we go. So, last night, when I made my first attempt at calibrating, it said that my blood sugar was 48. Kind of believed that because I was really lightheaded, walking around, doing stuff with my sister. So, I had my tester with me, and I went to test. The thing said 48. My blood sugar was actually 62. I'm like, oh, okay, that's still a little off, so let me go ahead and put in the correction. Would not accept the correction. And I was like, okay, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just going to grab a candy bar and go on about my business. So far, I am not liking the G6. I don't like the fact that it doesn't allow you to do the self-calibration, and doesn't like the fact that I'm not really happy with it right now. So, yeah, as soon as I get a chance, I'm gonna flip the video back on, and like I said, when Dexcom calls me, I'm going to try to record that conversation, so then that way I can add that in. Let's stay tuned. Okay, boys and girls. So, I just got off the phone with Dexcom, and they said that they think that it's a faulty sensor, and took down all the information. I wasn't able to record due to having to give some personal statistic, vital information, as well as my home address and other stuff like that. So, sorry about that. But moving forward from there, the guy said that the signal loss issue could be because I have 2 Dexcom units paired to the same phone. Yeah, that's not how that works. The phone only picks up the receiving of it, and it's 2 separate apps. You don't actually pair your device to your phone, but okay. Well, scratch that. I don't know. Anyways, Yeah, I'm just flustered right now. Uh, Also, you're supposed to it words. Acetaminophen does still affect the G6 sensor, but only in doses greater than 1,000 milligrams. I don't use acetaminophen, only when I'm sick or whatever. But anyways, they're sending me out a new sensor, and he's trying to tell me, like I said, that the signal loss is because I have it paired to my phone, or I have two different devices paired to my phone. I said, well, that's all great and dandy, but even though I have two devices paired to my phone, I still have two separate receiving devices. These little hoopla-doos, or whatever they are. Receivers, transmitters, freaking pain in my asses. So regardless of how my phone is calibrated, the device itself should pick up on the device that it's supposed to be working with, regardless of transmission or whatever else. So, I don't know. I think the guy wasn't 100% sure what he was talking about. So, I'm going to wear this for for a little while longer. He's sending me out some new sensors. When that sensor comes, I will take it off and redo everything. I told him about the calibration issues. He didn't seem to understand or even really concern himself with it. So we'll just see if the new sensor fixes things. So I'm going to go possibly crawl back into bed because it's early and I'm freaking tired. And I will talk to y'all later. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, comment section down below. If you need to get a hold of me, you can shoot me an email to hellocupcakegetsme@gmail.com. Hit up the blog, hellocupcakegetsme.com. And if you haven't done so already, hit the like and subscribe button and the little thumbs up or bell icon notification to let you know when I have done a new video. And as always, thank you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys!